It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh, this is
Shiver
my
me
favorite.
timbers, mate.
Yes.
Hold it. St. Patrick's Day.
Shiver me timbers,
Shiver me
mate.
timbers, mate.
Ernie,
It's like a pirate speaking in Australia.
you question me, O'Neal?
Yes.
Irish. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, my bad. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet O. Smith, and
Mick Smith.
Shaquille
It's
O'Neal.
Mick Smith.
Mick Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the New York Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, this is a season I'm sure they're anxious to put behind them, and it probably can't end soon enough. As of now, they have the worst record in the NBA. And tonight, we get to see Dwight Howard suit up, cape and all.
Superman
Is in the building. A somewhat polarizing figure at times. Shaq, in your mind, is he a future Hall of Famer?
8-time All-Star, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Close call. He may get it. I don't know.
Very non-committal.
But you know why? You know why? Because the first half of his career was dominant.
Oh, yeah. And you said
Oh my
no
gosh.
doubt.
No doubt this guy is going to change the game. And then all of a sudden, halfway through his career, he changed his game and hasn't really improved as much as we might have thought. So I agree with Shaq. A lot of hefty numbers in his first 8 years.
That'll be a close call. Again, how do you see it, Shaq? That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the New York Knicks. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, DA, a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Brent, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11 guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11 guy is getting away with those skills.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Howard. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Wade outside. There's the three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Wade's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ntilikina kicks to Chandler. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A good job by Wilson right there to recognize his teammate was open and just simply gave it up.
Davis looking for an opening. Here's Howard, and it's Wade in the corner. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Howard.
Hard to stay with Dwight Howard in the screen and roll situations, and he's also adept at reading the slip situations.
Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. Chandler kicks to Porzingis. Over Davis. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to San Antonio. Passes it to Ntilikina. Lets it go with a three. That shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
Here's LeBron. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Tipped away. Schroeder outside. Again, Los Angeles.
It looked like the D knew it was coming, almost inviting Schroeder to take it. RSVP.
Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. And the pass to Ntilikina. Out to Porzingis. Here's the three. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Number 1, Dennis Schroeder. Second is Dwayne Wade.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ntilikina. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
A welcome sign. Ntilikina has the form and touch. Needs to keep draining these mid-range jumpers.
Now here's James. Got that bucket in no time at all. Here's Ntilikina. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Well, just look at the list of career accomplishments by LBJ. To me, the best small forward that's ever played this game, and on the short list of the best player to ever lace him up.
So it's the Lakers now, after New York gets the three. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Davis kicks to Wade. Here's Schroeder, and another three for the Lakers.
Well, not known as an outside Schroeder, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
Ntilikina passes to Cantor. New York moving the ball around. Chandler finds Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Wade with the ball, and Wade slams it in.
Gotta love how Dwayne Wade runs the floor. The transition slam was beautiful there.
Here's Ntilikina. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Porzingis.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the inside. It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
And we talk so much about the offense Porzingis gives you, Brent. How about the defensive side of his game?
Well, I think he's learning a little bit more about position and space. He moves his feet decently well for his size, but he's getting a better understanding of the guys in this league that he's seeing on a nightly basis. And, of course, we'll always talk about trying to gain more and more strength.
One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, after the boos on draft night when he got to the league, you could immediately recognize the unique talents of Kristaps Porzingis, and he keeps trying to raise the bar for himself. An exciting young player for the league.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Chandler with the steal. Here's Baker. It's deflected. Pass to Ntilikina. Chandler outside. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Howard.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
It's good. Wade's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ntilikina kicks to Chandler. Over LeBron. Chandler's shot good.
A reliable shot there from Chandler on the mid-range. Adept at cashing in from there.
Wade outside. Pass to Davis. And here's Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
Yeah, it feels like skill is taking over. And even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center. Right, not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center. These players have to be mobile. They have to be able to set screens and roll down the lane, and they have to be able to switch out, most importantly, defensively to guard the most talented scorers in the league. So the center position is now becoming a more skilled position where teams take their best 4-man and slide them down to the 5, a la a Draymond Green or sometimes Giannis with Milwaukee, to make sure that they can make the most impact while they're on the floor.
Good examples. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And then for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Harrell comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Robertson in for Dwayne Wade. Both shots good from the stripe. And I'll tell you, Brent, a lot of distractions for the Knicks over the last few years.
Well, quite a number of coaching changes, obvious changes to the front office, so that means you're turning in a different direction, and some people in the Knicks organization really having a hard time just getting along with one another.
Now here's Schroeder coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. He kicks to Harrell. Over Hezonja. And it's Harrell missing. Knicks trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Knox. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's exactly what you want Mudiay doing. Seeing the open man and firing that pass over to him for the clean look.
James, the bounce pass. Finished off by LeBron.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Dennis Schroeder.
And now a quick review at the numbers for James. Averaging about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Here's Knox. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio. Back to Burke. 13 feet away. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Here's Moutier after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Noah. Burke's got his first points of the game.
That's still something that Noah does very well. Seeing the floor, keeping his head up. Got to play with your head on a swivel. Noah does that.
Rondo dishes to James. Back to Rondo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Knox. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Moutier looking around and stolen by LeBron. Here's Robertson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Now here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. Here's Noah. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, Noah's just relentless down there. You're going to have to work all game long when he's on the floor.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. Fades back. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in.
Second team foul.
Knicks trail by 5. Burke with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Got a piece of it. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. Hezonja kicks to Burke. 3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Noah high post. And now here's Hezonja, guarded by Kuzma. Noah, the pass to Knox. Kicks it to Moutier. Over Rondo. Second chance shot. And Noah with the layup.
Even with contact, Noah gets a bit creative on that finish.
The Lakers in the lead. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from McGee. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, Moutier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Burke finds Moutier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo.
That's a nice sign of Moutier starting to figure things out on the offensive end of the floor. Gotta like seeing him fool the defenders with the pump fake.
The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shoot 2.
The free throw good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good from Moutier. Now here's Rondo. Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Lakers lead by 4. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Enes Kanter traded to the Knicks in 2017. Said he was thrilled to go and play in New York.
Man, it's just like dream come true. I'm going to New York. I was like, for every player, man, you just want to come to New York. It's a big city, a lot of people, crazy fans. And I mean, of course, the most famous arena in the world. And I was definitely so happy.
That's a great place to play, the Mecca.
And they're hungry for a winner. I think Kanter's willingness to mix it up and challenge opposing teams has endeared him to the fans.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Moutier out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Noah. Then it's Hezonja. And it's Knox in at the force line. That's the 5 for New York right now. And now, here's Hezonja. 9 points last game. He dishes it to Noah. Passes to Burke. Clock at 6. From deep. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Here's Robertson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harrell kicks to Robertson. Knocks it loose. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Robertson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Cans it from downtown.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work. and how he's able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one, seriously put on a passing clinic.
Here's Porzingis after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Porzingis inside. 29 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he's welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it. The one thing about Porzingis last year that we saw with the departure of Carmelo Anthony is, could you lean on Porzingis to shoulder the offensive load? He was phenomenal in that role last year before the injury. So out on the perimeter, above the rim, finishing off breaks, he's capable.
One shot, gentlemen.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now the pass to Wade. Ball's knocked loose. From the paint. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Again, Los Angeles. And talking about Porzingis, what really separates him as a scorer, Brent, is his jump shot.
Well, at 7'3", we always think, man, he should be down on the post or have 2 feet in paint working on his post-up game. That's not what he's about. He's terrific catching and shooting. He can handle the ball enough to take 1 or 2 dribbles to score at the rim. He's really good on the right side of the floor, shooting over the top at the mid-range, and he can overpower defenders. So all of the offensive skills are there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said, playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Now the dish to Davis.
And with Anthony Davis, you look at how young he is still. I mean, scary to think that his best games are still ahead of him. Not just this year, talking like 3 or 4 years from now. He could honestly be the best player in the league in a short time.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Ntilikina. Cantor, the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Davis.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Baker kicks to Cantor. Pass to Ntilikina. Outside, Porzingis. And again, it's New York.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Wade with the ball for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. The feed now to Howard. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
You can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
And here's Wade. 9 points in the game so far. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here's Porzingis. Chandler finds Porzingis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Defense right now looking for the off switch on Porzingis. It's not to be found.
Shooter passes to Davis. Here is Howard. Guarded by Porzingis. Wade outside. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. That's 12 points for Dwayne Wade.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Cantor with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Ntilikina off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 7. Davis, the pass to Wade. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wade's got 7 now in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Cantor against Howard. A 3 from Porzingis. Bangs home the trifecta. Porzingis has got 22 points.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon, but that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things. Rotations and playing angles and having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end, and 5 guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
New York calls timeout. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Lakers, number 1.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Knicks trail by 10. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. LeBron against Chandler. Over James. And Davis pulls it down.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Wade finds Howard. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist in the game.
Howard establishing some confidence now down low. Just get him the ball and let him take care of business.
Here's Baker. Pass to Canner. Here's Ntilikina. Cans it from downtown. Ntilikina's got 5 now.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
It's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Cantor. The shot misses. Great D that time from Howard. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Free throw good, James.
It's the all-around game of LeBron James. Dominant scorer, great rebounder, incredible passer, and an intense defender when he wants to be.
And the Knicks making a change here. Mudiay is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Coming down the stretch of the season, Brent, some teams have fallen out of contention. It must be hard for them to stay engaged when they know they're not going any further.
I don't think it's hard if you have the right player on your team, though. There's still got to be an approach of professionalism that starts with the way the coach conducts himself. Continue to practice, continue to work, continue to draw out the best play from the veterans, but also the opportunity for the young guys to maybe play some minutes late in the season. So this is a lot about the character of your ball club that we're going to see here tonight when the team is struggling and not going to participate.
I would think these young players would just gobble up that opportunity too and just really relish the fact that they're going to start seeing some creditable minutes.
Yeah, if you've put in a lot of work for 6 months and not seen the floor, you want to go out there and show the coaches that some of that work is paid off and you're going to approach the game the right way. So the opportunity is right in front of them here.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by LeBron James. And Chandler, here we go. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Hezonja comes in for Ntilikina. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Robertson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Mudiay. Defense right on him. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Show of strength from Mudiay there at the point guard position. Gets the shot up after getting hit. So an N1 opportunity on its way. What's interesting about Mudiay is how cavernous the gap is between the strengths and weaknesses that he has. On the plus side, he creates shots for himself, but how many of those shots is he actually going to make? The other part about his game, though, is his distribution is pretty solid. So if he plays in the pick and roll, he can find teammates.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw good from Mudiay. Another thing about Mudiay, really good on-ball defender. That marks him.
Well, a better defender when his man's in front of him and not as good at chasing guys through screens. He seems to either get bumped off route or try to take shortcuts that cost him. But offensively is where it is. He needs to just be better at decision-making and get that jump shot to be more consistent.
Here's Schroeder. After New York gets the 3, McGee the pass to Schroeder. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Making the defense look silly right there. Sick handles. As a result, court opens up, and he converts the easy one.
Back to Moutier. He kicks to Burke. 6 to shoot. Back to Moutier. From the line. That shot off, and the Lakers take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Now here's LeBron. He had 31 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
Here's Azania following the basket by LeBron James. Burke kicks to Porzingis. 1:11 left here in the second. His 11th attempt is no good. He's made 9 of those 11. James finds Schroeder. Good on the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Passes to Moutier. Hazonia with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knox the pass to Hazonia. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to James. Schroeder looking around. Over Hazonia. No good off the back of the rim. Knicks trail by 11. Inside. Here's Moutier. Got a hand on it.
Robertson out there to play defense. He excels at getting off the ground so quickly to get the block.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Dwayne, you guys have been pedal to the metal in transition. Looks like you're having fun out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of up and back. Close out the paint, close out the three-point shooter, get the ball out, go. So, these are one of those games that you enjoy to play.
All right, Dwayne, keep having fun in the second half. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Dwayne Wade has been all over the floor tonight. He had 16 points, 7 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Put me on some.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ntilikina.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially when it comes to his perimeter game.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him. Schroeder kicks to Howard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's James. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's the teardrop. And yes, it's good. And it's 6 points for Enes Kanter.
Well, this is kind of that set play here for Kanter where he can show his wares. Good instincts there on the pick and roll.
Pass to James. And it's good for 2. LeBron's got 20 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Baker kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Kanter. Chandler outside. Knocked loose. Right side Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Chandler wide open. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Reading the defense well. When you're not up on Wilson Chandler, he's going to torch you with a catch and shoot.
James finds Davis. Knicks with the rebound. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Chandler the pass to Baker. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Wade trying to break free. Porzingis with the block. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Schroeder kicks to Wade. Kanter against Schroeder. Passes it to Howard. Here's Davis, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 6 points for Davis.
Well, AD has the green light. Trust me, in this offensive system, he can shoot the ball whenever he wants.
New York calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Toronto. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Knicks. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Knicks, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yep, any glimmers of hope that may have been there early for them have all just disappeared at this point. It's looking more and more like a season that will not end well for this team.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Wade.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Knicks trail by 12. Ntilikina passes to Cantor. Here's Baker. Chandler outside. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New York with it. Now Cantor. He's got 6. Offline with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Baker. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron against Chandler. Pass to Rondo. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Chandler. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 24 points.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Releases from 15, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. 22 points for LeBron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Knicks 4th.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Knicks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lakers leading by 15. Wade outside. Floats it up for James.
Yeah, LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate a game here on another level in this one.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. New York calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Kuzma. Averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's foul number 2 for him. Left side Rondo. Here's Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 8. Porzingis can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wade gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. Porzingis against Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for New York. Knox, he's checked in for Chandler. Mario Hezonja comes in for Ron Baker. And Trey Burke subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Robertson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
When you give Anthony Davis those kind of looks, he's going to make you pay.
Burke kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Knox. Back to Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Now here's Rondo. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 13.
Now Rondo at his best, an elite distributor setting the table.
Burke kicks to Porzingis. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Kuzma. He feeds it to Davis. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. About a quarter of the players in the NBA were born outside the USA. Brent, could that percentage swell to half within a couple decades?
I don't think we're ever going to get that far with foreign-born players, but it's exciting to see all the representation around the league. We've certainly had some standouts, and I'm a little bit sad that this year might be the last year we see one of the most incredible players, if not the best European player the league's ever seen in Dirk Nowitzki, probably retiring in Dallas after the year.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Harrell in for LeBron. And he makes both free throws.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Here's Robertson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Porzingis has got the ball. He drains the quick shot.
Can't give separation to Porzingis, especially with his size. It's a nice touch there.
Outside Rondo. Passes to Kuzma. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Inside. And that one's good. Burke's got 10 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Rondo kicks to McGee. Here's the floater. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Robertson being aggressive that time, so staying away from the catch-and-shoot game and taking it at the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw missing.
And a power forward in college. Robertson's been working on increasing his shooting range ever since he entered the league.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Porzingis. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 17. Burke finds Mudiay. Back to Burke. Launches a three. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yes, and Mudiay might have been able to take that shot himself, but instead heads up on a swivel and delivers to his teammate.
Now here is McGee. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Harrell, that's good.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's Azania. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Noah, the pass to Knox. Back to Noah. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McGee. To the paint. Here's Robertson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, I like watching Robertson get involved in the offense, especially when he gets down there. Nice soft touch down on the inside.
Back to Burke. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Knicks making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers leading by 18. Schroeder, left side. And McGee kicks to Robertson. Six to shoot from 11 feet away. Rebounded by Knox. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And now, here's Hazonia. There's the pass to Burke. Here's Kanter. Yes, that goes in. Kanter's got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Schroeder. 13 points in the game. 55 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Knox. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Kuzma. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. McGee finds Schroeder. Over to the wing. Robertson, the offensive rebound. Out to Kuzma. Now here's Schroeder. Hazonia defending. And it's Schroeder missing. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Knox. Dishes to Burke. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Shooting one.
And that one falls for Burke. Schroeder outside. And Howard with the stuff.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. We've got Hazonia. Enes Kanter is out there with Knox. Then there's Burke. And it's Moutier in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Burke kicks to Hazonia. Five to shoot. Lets it fly. Got a piece of it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And the Knicks with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Wilson Chandler's checked in for New York. The Lakers also with a sub. Wade's checked in. And stolen by Howard. He lobs it up, and Harrell slams it in.
It's terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
And here's Moutier. Wide open. Chalk up 2 there.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Wade kicks to Harrell. Unloads from 9. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Hazonia, the pass to Knox. Hazonia with the ball. He dishes it to Kanter. Shot clock at 6. Over Harrell. Kanter's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 21. Feeds it to Wade. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And now here's Hazonia. Defense right on him. Out to the right wing. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Moutier, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hazonia. Well, Brent, we're seeing the Hack-a-Shack targets improve their free throw shooting. Rules changes might curb the strategy, though, going forward.
Well, it's been nice to see that NBA players have worked on a weakness of theirs, free throw shooting in particular, to be better and be somebody who can stay on the floor to impact your team's winning. We saw that last year, Andre Drummond being a prime example. The other thing, Kevin, that we've seen too is coaches having to implement strategies, not just to do the hacking, but in terms of their substitutions and who's on the floor. So interesting thought processes from both ends, but mostly go shoot some free throws, guys.
Yeah, practice.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
The Knicks shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Dotson. Floats one, and he lays it up and in.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
LeBron kicks to Wade. Back to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And now it's 27 points for LeBron. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Moutier finds Thomas. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This guy has improved his three-point shooting. This makes Lance Thomas an asset, especially if he's playing the four.
Chalk up 2 there. And it's now 26 points for Wade.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Now here's Moutier. The dish to Kanter. Shoots over Schroeder. Kanter kicks to Moutier. Shoots over Schroeder. Lets it fly from 18. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 23. And here's James outside. Drops in the tray. James has got 30 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Moutier. Kanter. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep. Players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Both free throws good from Wade. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The pass to Porzingis. Cantor's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Wade left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got 14 points now in the second half.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
New York shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. Back to Cantor. And there's the call on Howard. That's his third foul of the game. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. Now here's Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Over Davis. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Lakers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Chandler. Back to Porzingis. New York moving it around. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 8th assist in the game.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Now here's Porzingis. To the middle. And it's good for 2. Porzingis has got 37.
How about the touch from Porzingis, demonstrating just how comfortable he is operating in that area of the floor.
Now here's Wade, guarded closely. Wade, and it's put back up and in by Wade. Wade's got 18 points just in the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. Wade outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA, but as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
No coverage that time.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Schroeder dishes to McGee. Back to Schroeder. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
One team owner proposed that we should abolish the draft and have free agency for rookies, maybe giving lesser teams a bigger pool of money to spend. Just some of the ideas these teams are in the league is throwing out there.
Well, that's an interesting idea. The one that I heard about last summer was in Houston trying to flip-flop free agency in the draft so that all of a sudden what you could do is draft players after it is that you've made all your free agent acquisitions, so you could draft positionally. You know you're set up for your team next year. And the more I've thought about that, Kevin, coming into this season, the more I like it. So we'll see what kind of traction that gets.
Here's Schroeder. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. And Harrell slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Brent Montrezl Harrell out of Louisville came into the league as an energy player, but he can score as we're seeing in bunches.
Well, I think with starters minutes, he might give you a few 20-point nights, but mostly his impact has been huge with energy and effort coming off the bench, in constant motion around the rim, and a great finisher as well.
One shot.
And that one misses. The Knicks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Six on the shot clock. From deep. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Kicks it to Harrell. Outside Rondo. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. Brett, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Porzingis has got 39.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Harrell. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wade.
He painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight, really racked up some assists, and had some pretty sweet passes to go along with it.
And so here is New York, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Ntilikina passes to Knox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
James looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Dwayne, congrats on the win. Did you feel tonight like you needed to take over a little bit more than usual?
Well, when you're on the basketball floor, you got to do something. You got to make an impact, and I just try to make an impact either way. So our guys did a great job. That's what it's all about right now.
They took their cue from you, Dwayne. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.